Welcome to the Angry Cast. This is a rant. I'm going to try something different. It's something I experimented with in the past. I had taken my entirety, the 100 episodes that I spent playing Fallout Shelter this last time from 2021 through 2023, and organized them into a long form video called I Spent 100 Days in Fallout Shelter, the movie, which was like 5 movies, about 20 episodes each, and roughly 5 to 8 hours long each long form video. And it did pretty good. And the whole point of that was to sort of offer up some sort of a long play, relaxing, just people set their YouTube playlist while they fall asleep, and then they just sleep through the night while they just goes to different videos. It's kind of a self-serving in a way, but also to sort of just kind of give this idea of this. Here's a different type of way to consume content from the channel. And I want to do the same thing again, and I've been trying to kick it off with, of course, we are playing here No Man's Sky. Been trying to get off with No Man's Sky, but haven't got to it yet because it just seems to be something that was always out of reach. Now, I wanted to, actually I should say this, I was trying to do this with No Man's Sky just as a regular playthrough. Ever since the World Part 1 update came out, I wanted to dive back in and play a new playthrough of No Man's Sky, start to, from the beginning and go on. And I thought, am I going to skip the tutorial? Am I going to, what am I going to do? Am I going to do this in an advanced system? Am I going to do a creative? What am I going to do? I will still do the expeditions as they come out, so we can sort of showcase those. But I wanted to do something different, and I think I was getting hung up on trying to make the series about what are we talking about in the video? What's the video about? What's happening? So I decided to pivot away from that. And I had about 7 or 8 episodes, starting at the beginning from being dropped onto a planet through, I think, the Artemis path, the quest line for that. And it was always a case of, what do we want to do today? That was, I would ask the question, well, what are we going to do today? And I may just release this at some point later as some sort of a retrospective, but I highly doubt it. I think I'm just going to just shit can them and be done with it. But what I decided to do instead, which has been somewhat of a cathartic way for me to rediscover the love I have for that game, and to not have to feel like I have to produce some sort of a content that is consumable in any certain way, is that I decided to start the game over again from the beginning, smack dab at the beginning, and just play and do a uninterrupted series, or like I've done before with like a Minecraft or one of the other series where there was no commentary, just me playing the games, doing trying to make the cuts a little bit less intrusive, and I know because I can't continue to play the game for hours on end, I have to take breaks. But to sort of deliver something that was seamless in a way. And what I'm doing, and as you can see as from the video that's playing in the background, I'm trying to find a new place to set up a base of operations. I mean base, a hub, sort of everything. I've been operating out of one little space that didn't have a dedicated power system. I was using solar panels, and it's becoming unwielding. So I want to move operations to a new place to have all of my terminals at, and leave this base to just be collection for one of the gases that I need for one of the things I was doing. And it actually has been more fun for me than it will be for the viewer, because I've probably logged, at the time of this recording, I've probably logged close to 54 hours of playtime in the game. And I'm going to release these on a sort of a semi-regular schedule, maybe once a month, because they are going to be hours long. It's my attempt at doing a, relaxing, chill long play, no commentary style video for No Man's Sky. Because there's something about playing the game where you are sort of isolated against the elements, alone. You are alone. You are not alone. That whole theme that goes with the game itself. But to sort of try to give this idea that it's more of an experience. than it is a just a video game. And at the same time, the game's 9 years old. I'm not going to be teaching you anything. I'm not going to be doing anything out of the ordinary. Now, I can still do those types of videos if I want to. And believe me, I did get a few sideways glances when I did the game is broken because of the duplication glitch, which I admit there was a little bit of a sensationalism to it, but at the same time I had never known that it existed, and it really broke things for me. And it took me this to do this video, to do these videos, I should say, to really get back that love of the game. And I'm not using the duplication glitch in order to do it. I mean, granted, there's going to be cuts. You can see, one step to the other. I get into the ship, I get out of the ship, I can do a cut there. I can, just sitting around waiting. I can do the portal to another, the terminal, whatever, teleportation from one location to another. That's where I'm going to be making cuts. If I sit still and I have to go look something up, I'll make a cut there, and somehow try to mask it. I mean, it's not going to be easy. It's going to be easy to kind of see where they are, but then again, you're going to be paying attention to an 8-hour long video. And I'm basically making it more for me than anybody else, because while you may want to sit there and watch 8 hours of me fumble around playing No Man's Sky while not talking, I'm doing it in first person as well, to sort of give that more immersive feel to it. But I felt that this was something that was maybe, I don't know, needed, but maybe it was something that I thought was, wanted. I mean, I have did a search on YouTube for long play videos for No Man's Sky, and there's a couple people that do it, but they also talk. And I don't want to be tied down to that. I'm having trouble now coming up with things to say. It's only been 7 minutes, and I know that this I'm going to have to do some heavy editing on this video just to get to, the video into the space that I have for dialogue. But I just wanted to give that sort of a short description of what this is and when it's going to come out. Hopefully, I'm trying to get it out by the beginning of April. I gotta do this one. I gotta film the footage for this video. And here's the thing you have to understand about this. I am like on episode 16, I think. So we're already talking into next year that these will be continually going. I'm going to try to get them off as much as I can, but it's probably going to be once a month, and here's why. For me to produce one of these videos, it will take, you think there's 5 to 8 hours long videos. Some are shorter depending on what we're doing. I'm trying to do like batches of similar ideas, saying, okay, we're going to do the one quest line here, we're going to do another quest line here, we'll do maybe 2 or 3 quests here, we'll do some just general housekeeping around the bases. I'll be setting up bases. The big 3 videos that I just put together were setting up resource bases, which is me setting up all of the resource bases in order to make the stasis igniter and the stasis device and the something igniter, whatever it is. Those 2 big ticket items that I can sell for like 15 million a piece, and then I do 20 of them. I've done the videos before, but this is just me doing it now, and that took the longest time to set those bases up, because my goodness, there was a lot of work in that. So those 3 videos are probably altogether are about 17 hours long, and I split them up into 3 parts. So there's 5, 5, and 7. And that's I'm sure it was a little bit over than that, but that's the average. But the problem is that, of course, it's going to take me 5 hours to just film the video. And it takes me probably a good hour just to edit the video. And here's where the problem comes into. For me to save that video, I will guarantee you that with the current equipment I have now, it will take anywhere from 2 to 6 hours for me to save a 5 to 7 hour video, to commit it to be published on my local machine. That's not even talking about, I haven't tried publishing one of these on YouTube. I remember doing the Fallout Shelter videos. That took me a long time to get those to go up. So I'm going to have to probably post them on the weekend where I'm not doing anything, because I cannot impact my internet connection during the week while I'm working, because I do work from home a lot. And I need to have my internet connection up and running for me to do my work while something is running in the background. So I'm probably going to upload them on the weekends ahead of time, and then post them in like once a month. So hopefully about the beginning of April, maybe the first week of April, sometime around there, maybe Mondays, that will be No Man's Sky. It's going to be called New Beginnings. It's New Beginnings for me. It's a new beginning because I'm playing the game again from the start. And like I said, it's a chance for me to come back in. And I waited till after Worlds 2 Part 2 update because I thought it would be a good idea for me to get the new stuff in there, because now we can go to the purple systems and now we can get all that stuff, and I'm going to be setting up bases there, so it's sort of like all folded in as well. I don't know how long it's going to run. Like I said, it's going to be over a year for now. I wish I could just publish them all at one time and say here you go, but again, like I said, it's going to probably take me all night to I'll probably set these to publish on YouTube. Well, schedule them on YouTube, upload them to YouTube, basically is what I'm saying, for like maybe 10 o'clock at night while we're sleeping. Don't have to worry about me impacting the internet for anybody. And then it probably still won't be out. It probably still won't be done, finished loading in the morning. It'll probably be almost till Monday. So I could take an entire Sunday and just crash my internet just to do it. That's just, that's where I'm at. And I don't have the means to get better internet. I don't have the means to get better equipment. I don't have the means to do any of that. They will be monetized, so they are going to have ads in them, and the reason why, and we've talked about this before, the reason why they will have ads is because this is something special, it's something different. This is not just me playing through and saying, oh, I'm going to screw around in this game, and here you go, and then say, here, you have to watch an ad for me to go fart around on something. I've already decided that I'm only going to reserve videos that are either a special type of content, a tutorial on something, or me, showing you something, as one that has a monetized action, meaning it has a pop-up video or a mid-roll video or whatever you want to call them. So these will be monetized, and because they're 8 hours long, there's probably going to be multiple ads. Now again, what's the point of all this? Well, it's sort of an experiment, and again, this whole channel is an experiment. What can I do to produce content for a very little overhead and get some return on? And one of those things is going to be, how about a long play video where somebody has these, and I'm going to try to figure out a way to tag them so that they get pushed into the algorithm, so that people who are, doing these late at night and they just want to have them on in the background, you have the immersive, the sounds and the music and everything from No Man's Sky playing in the background. You can just set it on at work for 8 hours, and you don't even have to watch the video, just listen to it. And it's an ASMR kind of thing, what I'm talking about. It's just, I'm trying to figure out a way to do that as sort of a experiment. And we'll see how it goes. I don't know that. I'm not going to become rich off of this. So God knows. And I have 1,000 subscribers. I have 1,200 subscribers. I have monetization turned on, and it's been a month, and I made maybe $6 off of ads. So I'm not going to retire off of this. But I thought it would be kind of an interesting sort of offer some sort of a content that is maybe targeted towards a certain demographic of people who want to long play, no commentary, just chill in the background, totally devote hours of time to it, maybe while they're sleeping, while they're working, other things. They can just have that as sort of an ambient noise. Maybe it helps them. Maybe it's that what they call the different types of colored noises that help people drown out other things. But at the same time, is it going to get views? Is people going to watch it? Can I get the algorithm to work right in my favor to offer it up and have it slide into those playlists and those next up videos? So we'll see. So hopefully I've got everything squared away at the hub. I'm going to get that taken care of, and then we will go from there and keep on the lookout. Hopefully I can get this. Hopefully I can get this video up before the end of the month, and then the next thing you see will be the first episode of No Man's Sky New Beginning. And each video will have this is going to be the challenge I had to put for myself, and it's getting hard already because there's 16 videos in and I'm running out of things. Every video starts out with the standard, the Angry Cast logo, the title of the video, or the video series graphic, and then it's going to be a song lyric from a song about space that I thought would be either applicable to the game itself or to what we're going to be doing in that particular episode. So I thought it'd be kind of cool. All right, that's it. Thanks again for everybody for watching. Hope you enjoy it. Please, leave feedback as much as you can, and we'll go from there. Talk to you next time. Have a good one. Bye-bye.